And it looks like I'm live. Hello, everybody. Battery Power Bricks, hello, welcome. You're first, if that was a thing on this chat, which is not, so that's good. Um, how's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. It is November 30th. It is, in fact, the start of 2023 set announcements. I mean, at least in mass. This morning, the Ninjago sets dropped, and within the last few hours, we've had Marvel sets drop. So we'll look at those because I haven't had a good look at those yet. But I did a quick scan and absolutely loved what I was seeing. So looking forward to that. This chat is not sponsored by Ziploc, although I am a user of their products. Uh, Anyways, we got 4 people in chat watching right now. 5 actually now. I just jumped again. Hopefully, a few others join us. We'll see what happens. There's a bit of news. Not a huge news week as we had Black Friday, Thanksgiving for the Americans over the weekend, and Easter Monday. Not Easter Monday, Cyber Monday. Wow, it'd be scary if it was Easter Monday and Thanksgiving on the same weekend. Anyway, fake Thanksgiving, by the way. Fake Thanksgiving. Hello, Steve. Welcome. So yeah, there wasn't a lot of news in the past week. And Paul's here as well. Hello, Paul. Welcome. So yeah, I guess we'll get into what's been happening. Not much. I have been getting some work done this week. And over the weekend, I am working on a project for December for Christmas at time with my family that's Lego related. That involves a lot of dots and mosaic type stuff. I won't tell anything about it yet, just because I'm going to enjoy. Um, I'm going to enjoy it. No, not Easter, but it is almost Christmas. I'm going to enjoy building it, and hopefully my family will enjoy it too. Last year, Christmas time, uh, my family was sitting around. Actually, no, it wasn't even Christmas. I think it was actually this year, mid. Trying to think, probably mid June or something like that. My family had come for a visit, and I came downstairs here with my sister, and we raided the top shelf over here and grabbed a bunch of sets, and a bunch of people built stuff. It was actually during the summer. Now I think about it, because my niece was here too. Um, she was down for the summer. So yeah, it was a fun activity, and I thought, oh, I have an idea that mosaic wise, kind of based on the mosaic kits that Lego sells. Just a spin on something that other people have been doing. Dana from Oak Gray Bricks. I won't go beyond that, but that pretty much gave it away. So yeah, I've been working on that. I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to get the instructions done because I have to basically Lego Digital Designer. You can do instructions, things like that. Not Lego Digital Designer Studio. You can do instructions, but the way the mosaics work at best is here's a dot color number 1. Here's all the places on the tile to put them. So I've been working on taking each of the tiles and putting it into Excel with the colors. It actually doesn't take a lot of time. Setting up probably took me probably took me an hour or two to set up. But to actually transfer a tile from like a 16 by 16 from Studio to Excel takes me like 10 minutes. It's not huge. So it's just something that I've kind of working on whenever I can in my free time. So I like to get that done before the weekend because I want to get them printed and see how they look. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on. I haven't done much building. I did get 2 bricks and pieces orders the past week. I have done videos for them. I have to do some editing on them, so hopefully I can do that on the weekend and I'll release them next week. They're not huge videos. I didn't get a lot of stuff. Parts to finish off my project. Hey Ivani, how's it going, sis? Um, so yeah, my sister knows what the project is for Christmas, and she seems to be happy to partake in it too. So we'll get into that closer to Christmas. Maybe I'll give a preview. So yeah, and I'm just trying to figure out where to put the thing now, and it's done because it's going to be larger than I thought. But anyway, uh, so yeah, so that's been kind of my week. I did Black Friday. I didn't actually think I would spend a lot of money. I bought a couple of Lego Switch Track boxes. that weren't on sale. They were just $20, but I wanted to get some before they disappeared. I don't think they will, but just I was realizing I didn't have it. I didn't have many, and I might do a train project in the next little while. So I was looking at that. Hello, Mr. Axel. Oh, sorry, Brick Dudes. Hello to you too. I did click on Axel, but it jumped up right at that moment. So yeah, there is. I bought some Lego track. Did buy one present for someone for Lego related for Christmas. Yvonne, it's not you. Sorry. I did pick up one of these little Google Chromecasts with the remote. They were like $20 off. Most of my TVs in the house are smart TVs, but I wanted to give this a shot because eventually that smart TV tech expires. Like I've got a friend who's got like an LG TV that's a year older than mine, and the TV you can't. There's certain apps you can't download anymore. Like you can't install Discovery Plus, for example, which I enjoy. You can't download the Discovery Plus app on the TV because it's one generation of software behind, one update behind, and because of that, it just doesn't work. So I was like, you know what? These smart TVs, they're going to need to have. At some point, they're going to no longer be smart. So for $60, pick up one of these. Comes with a remote. You can control everything. Has a volume control on it, and it runs Google, and I'm enjoying it. I've been playing with it for the past few days. Anyways, the Switch trucks were on sale there a few weeks ago. That sucks. I got it at regular price. It was $20 here. So yeah, I can't install some apps. Same problem. Yeah. So I mean, this basically allows you to control your TV as well. Like you can turn it on, you can turn it off. Although I did find there's a feature built in that after 30 minutes it tries to shut off the TV if the Chromecast isn't being used. So you can turn that off, which is good. But I was watching the regular TV and then it died, and I'm like, what's going on? Turned it back on. 30 minutes later, died. So I did also get in my Lego room here. I'm in a basement. I had a TV here mounted on my wall, a little 33-inch TV that was mounted on my wall. And I usually left it on, and during a I think it was last year during one of the storms. It was before Christmas last year for sure. David's joined us. Hello, sir.
Hello.
All right. Anyway, no, that's not right either. During one of the storms we had last year, my TV was on, and I guess we got a surge of power, and my backlights blew out on the TV. So I shop at PC type stores to get the PC points. At least that's our point system we have, where you can trade 10,000 points as $10 in points. And I had $130 worth of points, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get myself a new TV for down here. And Dave is going to join us in a second here now too, because he's on that TV right there.
Hey!
Another smart TV, low end TV with a Roku built in. And speaking of the devil, I was watching something just beforehand, Mr. Cowdice.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody.
Anyway.
Nice, Jeffy.
We got full house. Full house for our normal crowd. And sorry, you're in the BS corner again. So what happens when you show up last?
I'm like, again, I keep on saying I'm the totem pole that's in the dirt, the part of the totem pole that's in the dirt. I hold everybody else up.
Well, if I could stack us on top of each other, then
what I do, hold people up.
I watched that video. I've been catching up on Mr. Cowdice's videos. Now that
I'm
I have that TV,
releasing one a day now.
I know. Now that I have that TV up in the wall, like I'm not using my screens to watch YouTube, so I can just throw that up on the wall, and it's just background noise, kind of. Dave, sorry, your background noise. I'm only like 20 videos behind, but I'm catching up.
Well, thanks.
Right now we're watching one more vid about 924. This one's lit up with life lights.
Rob Hendricks.
That's how far back I am. Yeah. So, anyways, Mr. Sincere, you were next in the chat. How are you? What have you been doing? Did you guys buy anything for Christmas or for Boxing Day? No, Black Friday. That's the one.
Well, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or got them all mixed up in one big sale right now.
Pretty much.
So Yeah, I did buy some stuff, mostly Christmas gifts for kids. So didn't buy anything. Did I buy anything for me? Yeah, I got the Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi set thing that with the robot, and I don't remember the name or
Okay.
the one that's
Oh,
too expensive.
the one that was like 50 went from 69 to 51 or something like that, or
Yeah, it
64.
was
Yeah,
51,
yeah.
and I I placed an order on Walmart.ca, and I got something else Lego related, but I'm not gonna
Mhm.
say what because it's a Christmas gift. So,
It's for Dave. Yeah.
so no, it's not for Dave. I don't
Okay.
think Dave would enjoy that.
No.
It has to do with a certain Disney movie when they sing a lot.
Hey Jeff, where they sing a lot. Oh, in Canto.
Yes,
There you go.
that's it.
I was either that or
That's
there's no
that's
other
for my
sets that are.
youngest. My youngest
Yeah.
loves that movie, so I
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
him this set. But it
Cool.
was like, I think it was 58, and I got a $10 coupon if I ordered $100
Oh, I didn't
worth
know
of
that they
stuff.
had that kind of a thing.
Yeah, but it kind of comes and goes. When you're a regular Walmart customer, because during the pandemic I
Oh,
used
okay.
to do all my groceries online.
Gotcha. That's why I didn't know
So
about that.
and so they sent me this voucher saying, "Hey, we missed you. Please come back. Here's $10 on your next $100 purchase online." So I got this
Yeah.
voucher, and I got the Encanto thing in my cart, and I'm like, "Well, what if I how could I spend $100 and get that $10?" And I got the set that it was 51.88
Yeah.
minus the $10, so
Yeah.
it's now a decent price price per piece
Yeah.
set.
Well, unlike at my grocery store, and I don't know if I said this in the chat, I can't remember if it's this one. My grocery store has that set because they have a small Lego section. And the Lego section is usually on par with what the prices are in regular stores. That set is listed at $99 at my grocery store.
Whoa,
And I
$99.
none of them is sold, and I feel like taking a picture and going up to the front and saying this set is actually retails for 69 in the rest of the world, Canadian at least. So you
Yeah,
might want to get the price adjusted. But yeah,
yeah. So
so
I got this for myself
yeah.
during those days.
I looked it up.
Um,
That droid sells for $17 a piece on Bricklink, by the way. So because I was trying to figure out which would be better to buy, $51 or because I want to buy two or three. But anyway,
and I did get an order in on Bricks and Pieces. Oh yeah, I also
cool.
got a few things from Lego.com. I got the everybody is awesome set that
Okay.
was on sale during
Yep.
the boxing during not Boxing Day but Black
Yeah.
Friday. I got
Yeah.
the end battle thing, the end battle game.
Yeah.
It's the five figure parts from Marvel. Ooh,
I think you ordered that one too, as well, right, Dave?
yeah,
Or
I
did you
ordered
stop
that
this order?
on
Yeah.
yeah, and I got a bricks and piece order in, and yes, I got those parts in. So
Yep.
I'm waiting to see when it will come in.
Mm-hmm.
I got the notification that my bestseller and the end battle set has shipped, but
Shipped. Okay.
I didn't see the confirmation yet. I didn't look up the tracking info right now,
Yeah.
but
And we will also talk about the what's happening for Bricks and Pieces later on in the chat as part of the news.
yes,
So for once, Canada isn't in such a bad spot for that one. But anyway,
yeah,
um,
for once.
in the rest of the world. Oh wait, where did that go? In the rest of the world? No, just the rest of the world. Canadian world. That's the only world out there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Um, and Axel, any comments on Canada US? Yeah. Oh, to the next round. Yes, we'll talk about. Oh, are we talking about? I guess that's a football, soccer
Yes, soccer,
reference.
football.
I thought it was
Football.
Canada and the US and Lego Masters, which we can talk about too. So
Yeah, it was I think the first time we went to the World Cup
mhm.
as a nation. So
Is it seriously
I think so. Well, it's been I in
like
my
that? We
lifetime. I
qualified.
don't think Canada has ever been to the World Cup, the World Soccer
So
Cup. So
I'm not familiar as well with the World Cup in that way. Do they have to qualify in order to even participate in the World Cup? So
yeah,
it's just that we never qualified.
yeah,
Okay, interesting.
because we're always against the U.S. because there's the U.S. but there's all these countries like Cuba
Yeah,
and Southern
where they play
like
football for
yeah,
soccer for that's as one of their main sports, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Huh. So, how about you, Mr. Cadiz? Any happenings?
He's
Any
been
purchases
doing
over the?
reviews. I saw that. I didn't see the reviews, but
I picked
I
them up
saw that
again.
he started
There's
back.
more.
He started doing reviews again.
Well, I hadn't finished them yet.
There's more. I have to watch more.
I
And
just saw tonight that you did the exploring starship. So I have to watch that one because I
That's so
love
like
that ship.
next week or so like last
I
week.
love that ship. I love that ship.
it's actually it grew on me.
It's totally
And
awesome.
Dave will appreciate this because just with a few minor getting rid of trans neon green, this would be a Futuron spaceship.
Yeah.
Because it has exactly the same color scheme as Futuron except
Yeah.
for the trans neon green. So
for the record, hopefully my audio is okay. My furnace has started up and I have a space heater going on in here because it's getting a little cold in this room.
getting a little cold in the basement.
It's
Yeah.
Canada, cold in
It's
the basement.
Canada,
So I've been I finally got around to picking up my reviews again. So
Cool.
in the 6980 series, and so I'm building one more set right now, and then I'll have to haul out some monorail.
Monorail.
Hey, there's three of us. That worked out well.
I'm looking forward to that for no real reason at all.
You just want to put the monorail together. We know.
Really? I can't figure out why.
Yeah, that must be it.
And then I'm gonna have to then I have the debate because that's like so I have 3 sets left in the 6800 to 6991 series of set reviews, but then where do I go? Like, do I go do the Light and Sounds, or do I go do Robo Force, or do I go do the 3-digit numbers, which I'm probably gonna do?
Castles.
No, I've still not done space yet.
Well, yeah, but after space is obviously Castle, because Castle came before space. In the way of Castle was before we ever got to space. We had castles. Just saying.
Well, they did release Yellow Castle before they released space.
Oh, that's a good point. There you go. I wasn't even going there. I was just saying castles have been around a lot longer than we went to space, but
okay.
non-Lego world.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yes, I get to watch.
I think it was the year before they released the 375 or whatever it is, the Yellow Castle, and then the next year they released Castle Space in Town.
Cool.
First year minifigs, the little cars, the little 600, 601, 602, I think they were, and the Yellow Castle. Yeah. I had the police car and the shell truck.
There you go. Yes, I agree with Alex. You need to do, or with Axel, sorry. You need to do other spaceships. Star Wars, Marvel,
Star Wars.
Yeah,
I won't even touch Star Wars because I probably own not even 10 Star Wars.
I was going to say, you need to go buy and start buying them all. Just find used lots of
although,
Star Wars Lego.
I could review the 10030 if I ever built it.
This is the box. This
right
is also
there.
a footstool. Yeah.
It's also a footstool.
Well, it all depends on you if you want to get rid of your footstool.
This is almost as big as that too. I love this thing.
Cool. And your room's all sorted. Oh, and Dave, you made a comment in your one of your last videos, and I wrote it down because I was hoping you'd jump on here.
Okay.
You were talking about lug bulk.
Yeah, lug bulk.
And saying because of lug bulk, there's more people going to, or there's more people in lugs.
Yes.
And you're saying there's not as many people that show up to do shows.
Well, the discussion I've had with a few, not you guys, but actually shocking, is that a lot of some people join lugs to get access to lug bulk, and that's what they want.
And that's all they join for.
And so various lugs have various ways of dealing with that. Like you have to attend X number of shows before you can contribute to lug bulk. But some of those things have gone out the window because of COVIDs and such and whatever. But in the end, I don't have a horse in this race because me and lug bulk have a very, very odd relationship. So it's like I think I've only participated twice in my entire life in lug bulk. I did sign up for this year's lug bulk with Toro Lug, but what I don't know. Am I actually going to partake? Like order something? Possibly, but in the end,
We'll talk, Dave. We'll talk.
I'm hoping that the Buzz Lightyear cockpit will be available through Lug Bulk, because at $4 it's
Yeah, that would be nice.
kind of expensive, but at a third of that price, like say $1 for each cockpit, that would be an awesome deal.
Yeah, but I already ordered a bunch
and
of
this is
those.
because you actually do building of mocks and stuff, Dave. Jeff remembers this. We ordered.
You
we
build
ordered,
mocks. You built a 40-year-old mock. Like
Sure. We
yesterday
ordered
in a video.
I think Jeff and I both ordered when the Benny spaceship showed up. We
Spaceship?
ordered. I think I got 8 of those
the
cockpit
large
windows,
Yeah.
and Trangelo, and they're still sitting there. they really are. It's like, yeah, I'll get around to it someday. So, and Jeff
Dave,
gave me some of the Batman Trangelo cockpit, and they're basically those are. I mean, I built that corridor that Jeff liked with those windows.
The which one? Oh, the corridor. Yeah.
Yeah, but that corridor was taken apart because it doesn't fit into the layout. So,
There you go.
so anyway,
Well, Dave, I think you set yourself a challenge for the winter.
my
a
challenge
ship
is to
using-
do all the set reviews. That's what my challenge is.
Yeah, but you're going to run out of that. You've already mentioned that. So instead of going to Star Wars, I would like you to take one of the every canopy that hasn't been in a classic space set that's in trans yellow and try to build a ship around it.
The one premise, one of the core factors for the layout was I wanted at least one specific all the trans yellow pieces you can buy, so including the snowflake. And so for a while there, I was actually trans yellow complete in the layout, but now I'm not, because of course they have newer trans yellow pieces now. So it's actually one of the founding criteria of the layout is to have trans yellow, every single piece represented in there.
So you just admitted that your layout is not complete.
It is not complete. It's never been complete.
It needs to be complete.
Someday it will be complete.
See, that bothers Jeff because Jeff is a completist.
I am not a completist.
He needs to be complete.
I am not a completist in most things. I bought absolutely nothing during the Black Friday,
Me either.
Cyber Monday thing to get any of those promotions.
Me either.
Nothing with the point of getting promotions.
We just got back from Michael's like 5 seconds ago, and Michael's is still half empty from their Black Friday. Yeah. And I'm going, holy, we couldn't find anything that we needed.
Yeah, and as for, I'm just thinking, I didn't order anything from Lego.com at all on the weekend. I ordered from Amazon, but I didn't order from Lego.com. Go figure.
Well, Lego.com didn't have anything that was extraordinary, and
I ordered from Amazon too.
Quite frankly, and I mentioned this in our private chat, Cyber Monday was a bust.
It was
Lego-wise.
Yeah.
For Lego, there was nothing new. There was nothing on special. There was nothing.
There
no
were
great deals to be made on Monday.
There were 2 additional sets, I think, for sale in the sale section. There was the Batcave and something else. I forgot what the other one was. That had been added to the sale that day. Lego had video sets. Did they still have video sets in Europe?
Yep.
That's
well,
crazy.
they did have it on Lego.com. They still had video sets.
Yeah, but they weren't on clearance. Like they weren't in that clearance.
Yes, they were. Yeah, they were.
Really?
But not the price that you paid on.
No.
In stores, so
exactly.
It wasn't worth it.
That guy wanted $150 for that bin of video containers.
I was going to ask you, Dave. Dave found a Facebook Marketplace listing for like one of the huge, like bluish tubs of video containers.
Of just the containers.
Just the containers. Containers, the lids, the bases, and I think the straps too, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. And you wanted $150 for them because it was a lot of them. Did you actually make
but they're all worthless.
I actually said, "Is this one?" Never got back to me.
The core and the value in all the video sets were the figs, not
the figs and the printed bricks. Like I'm gonna say, video has some really cool printed bricks plates in there.
printed tiles have no value. I've yet to sell more than one of them, and I've got
Wow.
93 different elements in my store because I checked the other day for Janie. So yeah, no value in that. So sorry, Dave, what did you actually offer him?
I know. I said, is this still available? Never got back to me.
Oh, okay.
So.
I was out of the house on the weekend and I found some corner unit, like basically like this desk right here, the corner piece that are IKEA ones that they no longer make. I found someone who had two of them and I asked if it was still available. It was. I made them an offer. They accepted it. I'm like, okay, when and where can I pick it up? And how do you want me to pay? I'll ask my husband. Crickets.
Yeah.
Chirping. Like, so I followed up one more time and then I left the city and I was like, forget it.
There was because I posted that in our chat about we should find the most outrageous Lego sale on Facebook Marketplace that you look at the picture and it's not Lego at all. And I saw one a while back, and basically it says been a Lego for sale. It was those constructs pieces, those plastic girder thingies.
Yeah.
And that's all you saw. And then yet Starfleet Voyager 6929 instructions was sitting in the corner, just the instructions.
So Dave bought
So I asked for more pictures and she never got back to me. And that I kept on every month. I would see that recycle in my Facebook Marketplace. I would send her, is this still available? And this week since June, she took it off.
Oh, jeez.
So, oh well.
Crazy. I'm jealous of the Americans. Steve purchased the 3-in-1 Ferris wheel from Walmart for $60 US. The Flintstone house from Amazon for $100 US on Cyber Monday. The American deals were a lot better than ours, and
they always are.
They always are. I know, but it just kind of sucks because it's
we're Canadian.
I mean,
we're the poorer, weaker cousin.
Shop at Home had better sets on sale. Like had more sets on sale. Like the big stadium, the soccer stadium, Nouveau, whatever it's called. It's been on sale at 20 or 30 or maybe even 40% off in the States on Shop at Home for a long time. It's a decent parts pack. And I was like, oh, if it was on sale here, I would consider it because it's a parts pack and it's huge. But never on sale here. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, should we hit the news?
Yes.
In the news. You need a ticker tape going across the bottom.
We could do that, but I've got my hands full right now because I'm doing the news.
Ticker tape.
That's
dating us. There it is.
Oh, that's
rant. That rant.
Tangent. Dave. Apparently, all of mine are centered around the Daves.
Memes for us. I like that.
And this one. I'm not.
I was in the Dungeons and Dragons in 1.0. I still have the user manual around here somewhere. Dungeons and Dragons, like from 1978 or whatever it was.
Yeah. So we'll take that.
There
as
you go.
Needed.
And that's basically the picture that was on the cover of that 1.0 or 1.5 or whatever it was.
Oh yeah. That's I think one of the original.
I always loved that picture. It's one of the best pictures ever.
So Lego and Dungeons and Dragons had a collab a little while ago where you could submit through ideas some Dungeons and Dragons themed builds that will get into it. That will become a set in 2024. It's currently open up for live fan voting. I voted on this one because I found one that I absolutely loved. I'm just going to make the screen a little bit bigger. They do have the pictures back here. So the voting goes till December 12th. All you need is your Lego.com account. Just go to the fan vote link on Lego Ideas. I'm pretty sure if you go to the Ideas site, you can find the link directly there. I moved my mouse to the wrong screen, so I couldn't scroll down. So the first one is so I know almost nothing about Dungeons and Dragons other than I do want to learn how to play one day. So the Monster Manual by Colonel Pure Cake, which is just a bunch of different monsters from the manual itself. And this blue character is actually, I think, in the next picture as well. Xanther the Beholder. So another little display. Again, not really familiar with what they are. I have to admit. Who's breathing heavily? Mr. David. Yes, David's mic is a little close to his nose or something. Talk now, Dave. Yeah, talk with a normal voice.
Hello,
Yeah, okay. You're still good.
Luke.
All right.
I am your father.
Transforming.
I am your father.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
A transforming chest.
Transforming treasure chest.
Transformer.
Anyway, so it's the transforming chest, or the mimic by Farm. Next up is the Timon's Dice Tower by T. Compton. This one, I'm just going a little bit smaller because this one has a huge dragon on it. It's a castle. Hey, that's pretty cool. And then I believe the last one is the Dragon's Keep, which, whoops, hold on, just scrolling, making bigger again, which is a whole little village.
That's cool.
With a huge ass dragon on it. Excuse my French.
I like the tower, the way it looks rustic and broken.
This one
and
here,
the dragons on it.
The dragons on it, yeah. So I won't tell you which one I voted for, but you can maybe
the
guess.
last one. Definitely.
Yeah, this one is gorgeous. I saw this and made me vote basically because I think that would be amazing.
Okay.
And there was
what? Click.
What? What'd you say, Dave?
You say what? Click.
Yeah, pretty much. I would pay for that. So yeah, that's the first piece of news. So if you get some time and you think any of those are cool, vote on them. It doesn't. You don't have to buy it. You're not committing to anything. It's just a hey, I like this set, or I like the look of this. Next up, the Lego promotions. Okay, so Lego promotions that were some of the sets that were available pre Black Friday, Holiday Monday, Cyber Monday, whatever, have been extended to the end of the year. Another one's back for that was happening before the Black Friday week. So obviously the Eiffel's apartments, you could only get it if you get the Eiffel Tower. So they haven't sold out of them because, well, hey, they're expensive. Anyways, so that one has been extended to the end of the year. I'm assuming it's while supplies last.
You have to be I mean, the Eiffel Tower looks great. It's a great set, but you have to be a fan to get that kind of set. You have to. I mean, especially since it doesn't come cheap.
No, it does not. So Cyber Week, really? Can we stop at Cyber Week enough? The other one, and Mucho Burrito, apparently. Sorry,
burrito.
The other one is the little VIP gift pack. It's back. The gift bag is back.
Oh, by the way, I didn't know this until I turned out the lights in this room the other night. There's glow in the dark pieces in there.
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the eyes?
I had mine out in my desk the other night, and of course I haven't taken it out of the bag yet, but I don't even know where it is right now. But I left it right in the middle of my desk, and I turned out the lights, and I looked back, and there's like 2 or 3 glow in the dark pieces there.
Interesting. Oh, it's probably the fish. Maybe the fish.
I didn't come and have a close look, but I thought that was cool.
Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I think I've put mine away too, so I'll have to.
I don't even know where it is right now. I cleaned my room last night. My Lego room is completely clean again. Yay!
So none of the original promotions that were originally available during Black Friday actually continued. It's just these ones are back. Well, I guess the Eiffel Tower one, but I don't consider that a promotion. I consider that wow, you bought this? Okay, here, you can have this as well. Pretty much.
Thank you for your $700
pretty much
plus purchase.
Here, have this little set, which is going to be worth more money because you can only get it that way. But here's your purchase. All the news that's fit to brick. I like that. All right. Lego Ideas Mechanical Flip Clock achieves 10,000 supporters. I always thought these things were kind of cool. Someone's built one and put it up in Ideas. There isn't a video on this one, I don't think, but it was just slowish news week because of holidays and stuff. So 10,000 supporters. No, there isn't.
Everyone knows used to blow up when I was a kid. They would blow up.
It would blow up.
Oh, yeah, it's not actually.
Unlike here, the little tabs were under tension because they were pulled back by that little tab, and of course, as the thing turned, it would But if one came off, like the whole spool would blow up, and all the little tabs would come flying out.
Interesting.
On a cheap one.
On a cheap
alarm clocks.
So obviously it's not scaled to actually, because I was thinking originally that was seconds, but that's minutes. So I guess you could probably, if you put on a 9-volt regulator or a 9-volt power supply, like with the train controller, maybe you could get it slower. But yeah, seems a little fast. Still kind of cool though.
It is.
Oh, and he's running an old motor too. Wow.
Very cool.
Yep. All right. Next up, a few ideas, ones that came up. So the clock tower park achieves 10,000 supporters. It's just a cool looking clock tower.
If you have a city layout,
yeah,
and a center, like a center square or something like that,
Mhm.
that would look awesome.
Yeah, I'd prefer to put a building behind it though. I think like something attached to the clock tower, but I do think it looks beautiful. So, and the last one that came up that I appreciated was
Oh, here
Jack
it comes.
Skellington's house.
There you go.
So I thought this one was pretty cool as well. And this could easily be done because Disney and Lego do work together, obviously.
Ain't nothing
And
wrong with that.
we already have the characters, so why not, right?
I think Janie would appreciate that one.
That too.
But
So Janie, if you're watching this later,
who's it from, Jeff?
Largo 23.
Ooh,
Largo.
It's a gorgeous build.
It is. And hello, entertainingly lame.
That's actually a Kellogg member.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Nightmare Before Christmas is very nice. Agreed.
I think he's the first one from Kellogg who ever got to 10,000.
Awesome. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Next up, Pick a Brick. So we'd mentioned this. The article is way too small to read.
Just give us the highlights.
So Pick a Brick in Europe. So Pick a Brick's bestsellers runs out of their Polish factory, from what I understand. They're expanding the Pick a Brick's area in the Polish factory, so they're putting the bestsellers on hold. They're also putting the standard on hold because they usually shut down for the winter or for December anyhow, or they tend to shut down for the December. So they decided to put all of Europe and Asia and Eurasia, like all the, I think even Australia and them, I think they're all on hold for Bricks and Pieces. North America, we still have bestsellers available, and we still have, we can still order the standard elements from Denmark, but they have said they will not actually arrive before Christmas. So I don't know if they just get put into queue that no one's working and they'll just work on that queue when they come back, or if there's just one person working in the factory in that area, so they're not processing them as quickly. I didn't quite get that part, but we can still place orders. It's just they won't come out. Further to that, the August and July and August sets, I believe it was, all of the new parts will be slowly added in January for those release waves.
Gradually.
Yeah. So
because they don't want an influx of orders. And
now the downside of this, and yeah, Lego's Chicago, the standard pieces come from Chicago. I've heard mention of Mexico as well, so I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, for Canadians, the bestsellers from Illinois. This is actually True North Brick, so it's the Canadian version. So our stuff comes from Illinois, and we can order elements from Denmark, but they won't arrive before Christmas. Same thing I said. As a result, anybody who uses the Bricks and Pieces site for new parts and part alerts, what's in stock, what's out of stock, it's based on the UK Bricks and Pieces page. So because that Bricks and Pieces page has been shut down, it can't read the data anymore. So that site basically won't have any updates unless the person working on it, who is absolutely amazing at what she does, I'm assuming it's her, Kitty something is her name, I can't remember what it was, and they need to port it to use a different country, to use US or Canada, in order to get that data back. So for now, I would assume that Bricks and Pieces, the Discord channel, which is a great channel to be on, will be unavailable for those people, or unavailable for that for now. Anyway, okay, next up. And thank you from Tom from True North Bricks. I don't know who Tom is. I don't know where Tom's from, other than Canada. Should probably look into that one day. Next up,
and he's been running the site for years now. I mean,
yeah,
True North Bricks is Has been
I
around for at least a decade.
I just discovered it in the past, since we've been starting this chat, really, around that time. By the way, we're episode 90, so 10 more episodes.
Woohoo!
We hit the big 100.
90
will be
years, Lego,
sometime in
90
January.
episodes, Jeff. Woohoo!
Lego's 90 or chat's 90. Yeah, true. But that's only for like 1 week, and then
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So-
You did it.
I don't know that if we actually looked at this set in the past. I think we might have had a quick peek at it. The Lego Campus set, Brick set also had a review for it. So I thought I'd just pop it up here just to see if there's anything interesting. I honestly haven't had a chance to look at this. Actually, you know what? We can just scroll through the pictures. Not much to it. Construction images, finished model, another finished model. Anyway, doesn't look like much to it. I pulled it up again, slow news week. So yeah, this set, the Santa's Santa's workshop that went with the Santa's front yard, which was the promotion during Black Friday and the VIP weekend before that. This set is going to be available apparently for December 1st in most markets as a gift with purchase. I don't think there's a price point on it yet, but I would assume it's 150 US. I'd assume that's the 220, 230 range Canadian again.
Probably 220 because the last time he was 220 again. So
yeah. So if you bought the first one, or you got the first one because you spend a lot of money on Lego, you might want to do the same again in December to get the second half.
I, for one, all your money.
Don't care.
Lego wants your money.
Of course they do.
Or
if not your money, Lego wants your credit.
Whining about it.
Sorry?
And they're going to get it too, so there's no use whining about it.
There you go.
You're walking to Walmart.
No, they're not going to get it. I didn't spend $220 to get the first set. I'm not going to spend $220.
But I'm saying, like, the fandom is out there, and let's be perfectly honest about this. The fandom for Lego is massively different than it was even just 10 years ago.
Well, and there are people
totally
that are
agree, Dave.
buying sets because they want to buy the sets, and they're going to get this for free, right? So
and Lego has done right, targeting young adults who have lots of money,
but even time and diversifying, because before they would target the young people, but they're targeting old people now too.
Yeah,
like the nostalgic factor of Lego is just off the charts right now.
For sure.
And I think the entertainment or relaxation.
Yep.
Relaxating factors of Lego. It's like a hobby. It's not. It's now a hobby.
Yeah, and we can even talk about the whole Zen factor now. Like I hear friends of mine that I thought would never ever build Lego, like in their 50s and 60s, who haven't built Lego since they were kids. They said, "Oh, I bought a set for my nephew the other day, or I bought one for myself, and I had a stressful day at work, and I built this set, and I feel a lot better." Well, I've been saying that for 50 years.
But that's the problem, Dave. We knew Lego was beneficial.
We knew it.
We thought Lego was cool before it was cool.
Now
Lego is cool.
As Vitruvius would say, we thought Lego was cool before everybody else thought it was cool.
Yep.
We were there first. Get off my grass. Stop buying my Lego.
Axel was asking if the CBB 100 is in February, and technically February 1st is the 100th episode. There's a problem with that.
Yeah,
because the Atlanta BrickCon starts that week.
Are you going?
I was planning on it. Yeah. So
you're driving down in winter?
Dave, I drove down in January to Birmingham, Alabama, last year, with a trailer. This time I'm not driving with a trailer, and I have
salute you.
Well, if Georgia has snow,
not Georgia. I'm just getting to Georgia.
It won't be.
Georgia doesn't get snow.
Oh, you could fly in also.
It did. It snowed in Georgia when I.
Well, you could fly in also, Jeff.
But they got like a millimeter.
Florida. I didn't know. I guess Upper Florida gets snow.
They got like a millimeter or two. Like it was nothing. And yes, I could fly in, but then I can't bring a mock. And Lego is
talking about going to do Lego shows.
You can ship your mock.
Lego is Zen until it's the week before a show and you have to finish. That is not Zen. Just saying.
We've all been there.
Yeah, so maybe we'll push the first the maybe we'll push the 100 by 1 week, and we'll do our 101st episode. Just because of that. Or well, Christmas doesn't fall on a Wednesday. Christmas is on the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll take a break like December 21st, December 28th.
Sandy
January
and I will
4th.
not be in the country between Christmas and New Year's.
Well, fine, Dave.
Well, next week I'm not in the country.
Next week you're not in the country?
Yeah, I'm actually leaving on Friday for Cuba for a week.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So you'll be in Wednesday's chat maybe.
Yeah, you could be here doing it from the beach.
No, I mean, but this Wednesday's like you're leaving.
Oh.
You're leaving this Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said. When you said
No,
Friday,
this Friday. I'm leaving this Friday.
Well, there you go.
It's actually the first vacation I'm taking with my wife since we had the kids.
Wow.
So
Cool.
And we're leaving
Yes,
the
it
kids
really
here
is.
with my mother-in-law.
I'm just saying you can't come back and be divorced. You have to rediscover one another.
Yeah.
Well,
no
that's
kids.
the whole point.
Yeah.
Battery power bricks in North Florida hasn't snowed since '89.
Buffalo had 6.5 feet of snow last week.
They did. and I had a few Americans say, "Hey, did you guys get snowed on?" I'm like, "Yeah."
And I was wearing a T-shirt outside. Like it was just great. Again, Buffalo gets hit every single year. I could drive 30 minutes and be there, and we didn't have a fleck, and it was like 15 degrees outside. I love this place.
It's the lake effect.
All right, let's talk about new sets.
New sets.
Because morning we had a drop of Ninjago sets. This actually got updated because there was another one added in on Lego's site that hadn't been covered in the original. And I did pull up brick set for these next 2 pages just because then we can click through the images a little easier. So yeah,
well, that's a cool looking set.
Yeah. Lego's January release. They've revealed a few sets. So let's just start with on the first up is Kai's Ninjago or Ninja Race Car Evo Evolution, I guess. 94 pieces. Tires
I like cool. The wheels.
Yeah,
wheels are cool.
Cool. They're very spacey. Maybe Dave needs to buy some so he can build
So what Jeff has to do now, and I think this is going to bear out, that the idea that specific themes that have been going on, like the Futron or Castle or Nexo Knights, I think Ninjago has to be the longest running theme of Lego producing new sets for it in the history of Lego.
Outside of Star Wars?
I think it's longer than Star Wars now, isn't it? When did Ninjago start?
Ninjago came out probably in mid 2000s.
Oh yeah, Star Wars started in 1999.
99, yeah.
I guess it's a good point.
Yeah, because I remember talking about the first Ninjago sets on fbdb.net, which is
from Lego
Star Wars related Lego website, and I remember someone saying, "Well, it looks like it was designed by a 10-year-old," and
it was for 10-year-olds.
And it was for 10-year-olds, and it did connect with 10-year-olds kids.
Oh, yeah.
So
gotta
give it to Lego on this one.
Even a Hero Factory in a while, right? Because Bionicle came out the same year Star Wars did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
and Bionicle's done.
Yeah, but I mean, they had Hero Factory after that, and they've done a few.
Yeah, but Hero Factory was basically Bionicle cheaper.
Yeah, and
it's a different story.
And Bionicle fans didn't like
Hero Factory,
and
but the fact that Ninjago
they actually brought back Bionicle for like a year or two, and then discontinued it again.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, good for Ninjago. I'm just saying, good for them.
Anyways, next up is Lloyd's Mech Battle Evo, because apparently we have to have mechs for everything these days. Or, well, I mean, Ninjago's had mechs for everything for a long time, but so this one's, is there retail? No. So this one didn't really do much for me in the way of looking at it. It's got the basic I'd almost say this is a 4+ set.
Yeah.
Because it has like the weird that solid axle or solid joined hinge.
Yeah.
Or
and it doesn't move. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't move.
And it's already bent. It doesn't move. So
at the same time, it's just a lower age, like a 6+ or something like that, because it's not. There's a lot of smaller pieces in this still. So
yeah.
Next up, Cole's Earth Dragon Evo. This one I kind of like. I noticed that new part wise, it's got this horn or this weird horn piece here. So like that's a cone, that's a tooth, that's one of the animal teeth. But this piece right up to here
Oh, that's cool.
is like a three segmented
The
horn.
dragon is actually cool
Yeah,
because it's different from what
it's
Lego has given
yeah.
us in the past in
It
terms
doesn't
of
have huge
dragon.
wings. It's got little tiny wings,
Yeah.
and it's also in black in the tail too. Was noticed. Um, so kind of a cool little set. Next up, Kai's Mech Rider Evo. So,
Why doesn't everything have to be evil now?
well, because it's the evolution. They've actually got they've redone the show, I think, and it's an evolution of the show. So I think that's
Oh,
what they're kind of going for.
okay.
Um, so
I guess I'm
uh,
not a 10-year-old.
I've never seen
this
the
is
movie, by the
true.
way.
Is this is a trike or anyway? So yeah, there's I guess if you have a lot of mechs, you got to have a vehicle for your mech to ride on. Um,
Yeah, because
so
walking from one point to another is
yeah,
gonna take a lot of time on the show. So
this is like a two-wheeled bike, right? Yeah, the way the angle
yeah,
looks, for some reason, I think there's a third wheel, but these tires are pretty good, and I could see tractor mocks coming out of these tires,
or big hot rods.
or big hot rods, or moon rovers, Dave and Dave. Um, anyway,
Well, you don't
um,
actually have tires on the moon because it would blow up. But
well, you do. They're just different style tires. Uh, yeah, it looks more like a manticore than a black dragon for that Earth one. Yeah,
yeah,
agreed. So yeah, just kind of this one's interesting. I wouldn't necessarily buy this, but the tires are kind of cool, my opinion. Jay's Lightning Evo Mac or not Mac. So
Oh,
they
not a
always have to
Mac.
have an airplane in here as well.
Yeah, because
So
Jay always had as an airplane.
well, he's
Didn't you know
air,
that?
isn't he? I think he's the air ninja. So yeah, it makes
No,
sense
he's
he would
the
have an airplane.
electricity ninja.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because electricity, when you think of electricity, you think airplanes. That makes sense. Okay. Wings are at a cool angle. That's about all I have to say for it. Next up is Jay's Titan mech. This is the big one we saw at the beginning. It's got a kind of cool hair feature, a cool little curve back here for the top of the head. Big sword. This is obviously one of the bigger sets for the release. Oh, and the shoulder pieces fire.
Fire,
That
fire.
actually looks like a newer piece too, a new flick fire because it's got some fins on it.
Yep.
Huh. All right, and Zane's Ice Dragon Creature.
yay, Zane!
This one's cool too. And I'm surprised like that horn piece that we saw in the black set in the Earth Dragon dude is not in here. Like
Well,
it's
I
a new
think it
part, but
wouldn't
they
fit
didn't put it.
on the head right now. But
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they're not in there. But I'm just saying that it's a like being a newer part. You figure they'd throw it in as many of these sets as
yeah,
possible, right?
yeah.
Hey, a plane for Dave K to review. There you go. Dave, you can start reviewing planes. It's like a spaceship in the air.
Woot.
Oh, yeah, and that one, same set. Oh, and this is a 2-in-1. You can also, I guess, build it into a mech. Not, it doesn't transform into a mech.
No, but both of them are looking cool. I like the
Yeah,
animal looking thing and then the mech looking thing.
yeah, and the trans wings and stuff are kind of cool. The trans white blue wings. Creative Ninja block box. Bleh.
Also, you get to build your own little village. Woot.
You get to
And
build your own
with
little
the buggy
village.
and
I don't know if
motorcycle.
these curved pieces have been in dark green yet, but I thought that those caught my eye pretty quick. So this one looks to me like a younger age one as well. Like, 5+. There you go. Lloyd's Ninja Street Bike. I think this is. Oh, here's the 4+. This is the one that was
4
new
plus.
that they hadn't added in earlier. So this one was the one that Lego added to their site. Oh, another one. Oh yeah, the Water Dragon. I remember seeing this one this morning. So this is Nia's Water Dragon. Smaller dragon, again, no wings necessarily, but more of a land-based, water-based dragon.
It floats.
No, it does not.
Yes, look, it floats.
It's in the air right now. It's
Well,
jumping out
he's
of the water
floating.
Please wait.
through air. Anyway, all right, that's it.
Well, that
So
looked
and
good.
then the next one is the one that I just literally came out a few hours ago. I don't know if there's a
Yep.
timestamp on it. 1600
And Jeff's
hours.
releasing breaking news.
Well,
Breaking
not really.
news!
Breaking news from Jeff.
Breaking news. But
This is why you turn into the station, because Jeff has all the news that's fit to print.
sure, well, fit the brick. Didn't we already go over
Fit the
that?
brick. Oh, sorry, we already got that.
I have to say, we'll look at this up close in a minute. But I saw this and went, oh, I think I could use another Quinjet in my collection, in my kids' collection. Like they're all been taken apart. All right. So the first set up is Miles Morales versus Morbius, 220 pieces.
The
Because
car
Morbius-
looks amazing.
The car
I
looks
like this
amazing.
car.
Agreed. And I am looking forward to this car because I believe this red back fender is a part that has not been available in red since the Ferrari set. I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a Ferrari set from 5-10 years ago, like one of the Ferrari race sets, that it was like a 69 Ferrari and it had 4 of these in there. And they're only available in that set and they go for $20 a piece. So I'm hoping that's the piece. I'm going to have to verify it, but I did notice it.
And it looks like it's a red cockpit window.
I like trans red. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's true. Well, because this piece is red. I don't know. It could be.
Because you look at the other pictures, the
All right, let's do
link
it.
that you sent us, and it looks red.
Or trans pink, maybe.
I would go for trans red.
Yeah, well, we can hope because that would be a cool color for that piece. But yeah, I'm liking this one. So already on my list, I'm like, oh, I could use 1 or 2 of those, basically for the parts as well. But I think the vehicle looks awesome. This actually is kind of a nice speed champion, even. So.
Yeah, don't apply the stickers and.
Oh yeah. I can see that red there now. Okay, maybe. Yeah, well, not many stickers left, thankfully. All right, next up is the Ghost Rider mech and bike.
I don't get that set.
Well, again, apparently mechs need to ride on bikes now.
Yeah, but
so
come on.
I guess from a point of view of, hey, let's build a mech, or let's build a Ghost Rider set. What are you going to do? Well, he's got a bike. That's going to be a small set, so why don't we make a mech for it? I don't know. Personally,
We
this
have
one
to get our best Nicolas Cage accent going.
Yeah, no, not so
Can't
much.
do Nicolas Cage at all.
Yeah, that's good. Thankfully. So this one doesn't do anything for me.
Nope.
I have to admit.
Nope.
I will say I never even sat through Ghost Rider yet. I just not interested.
That's why you can't do the Nicolas Cage voice.
And I love Nicolas Cage, so National Treasure is one of our favorite movies. It was Sandy's My First Date, National Treasure.
They're making a TV show, eh?
I heard about that.
I prefer Face Off.
Face Off was good.
Face Off with John Travolta.
I like The Rock though too.
Because both of these actors, they do an amazing job in Face Off.
I always like The Rock with Sean Connery.
The Rock's great. That's just a
enjoyed that
fantastic movie. Oh my goodness, that's a great movie.
Okay, this is not a Nicolas Cage fan club though, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, next up, yes, another Hulkbuster.
He looks great.
Nice, though.
He looks great. He looks way better than the previous versions.
Yeah, I agree. The way it's angled and stuff, it looks beautiful. Because of the Nakoya
it looks more complete. It looks fuller. It looks more like the actual Hulkbuster.
See you, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. See you, Steve. Thanks for calling in. Oh, coming in. Speaking of which, and I can't remember his name. We have a watcher in Germany who sent me a message on the other day and was mentioning that he's been watching our show. Obviously, he can't watch it when it's live. He's been watching us afterwards and has been really enjoying our show. So hello to you. And in a minute, I'll look up the name because I can't think of what it was, but I appreciate it for sure. And we help him through his workday. Just came out of my car. It's finally snowed. Yes, we got snow. So yeah, this one, I have a few Hulkbuster sets, like the smaller ones. I bought the Iron Man Hulkbuster from 5-10 years ago, where it was on that stand. I do have a likeness for a Hulkbusters. I am not Hulkbuster complete, and I never be Hulkbuster complete because I'm not buying that big one. for the record. But I would
The big
definitely put some
one when
money
you
on it.
can fit in the
Yeah,
smaller mech.
which I don't have either, for the record. So, so
I
yeah,
can
this one
guarantee
I
I
could
don't have
see.
it either.
This one I could see buying.
Yeah, this one is on my to buy list because
Yeah,
it looks
and it's
great.
got
I
it's
have the
got
previous.
Bruce's.
I also have the previous version. I don't have the UCS version where it has these stands, but
The
I
new
do
one.
have the
Oh yeah,
previous
yeah,
version. But
yeah,
I'm gonna trade them for that one because
yeah. And I like the Bruce eyes where he's starting to turn hulky, and it's like no,
no.
no.
Oh,
What a
Hulk's
good
back.
movie. All right. So next up we have the Avengers Quinjet. Comes with Iron Man, Black Widow, Captain America, Thor, and Loki. I am trying to be Iron Man complete technically because I have the Hall of Armor. So depending on the armor here, I'm buying this anyhow because this one just looks too good. The way they've done these windscreens is
It's
absolutely
actually
amazing.
it's I think it's the first version that actually looks like a
Like a
Quinjet.
Quinjet. I agree. It is absolutely gorgeous.
But the only problem I have with it is the under the wings those reactors or kind of
The
thrusters.
dishes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dishes they don't work. I'm sorry, but
Oh, so this is right after the this is the battle right when Loki's captured. Okay.
yeah,
And that looks like a new Captain America helmet, I have to say. The looks like very sharp angles. I don't know if it's just because it's a digital image or, um, but uh, but yeah, this one I would purchase. See, this is why this is the best time of the year and also the worst time of the year because it's like, oh, how much money am I going to spend? Oh, there's a picture. Oh, that is full screen. There is a picture here of the dishes. It's just like the old style 6 radar web dish thingy inside
yeah,
a bigger one. Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. That looks kind of crappy, and even the side of here doesn't look all that nice. But I mean, what can you do on the side, right? You can't really do much because. Um, but I like how they've done the cockpit with these side panels.
Yep.
I like the look of that. I have to say, so good job, Lego, on that one. There was a new new elementary thing, and then we have one more item to cover, and then we'll get into a few other thingies. Anyways, Lego Dots, the building tags. New elementary did a little cover story on these, just kind of showing there's 2 different sizes, and the fact that you can clip things to all the sides. It's kind of an interesting thing. And they someone had built a little mock that's a toboggan, which I thought was kind of cool using that. So maybe not a useful piece for a lot of things, but if you're looking for something with like lots of clip points on the side, that's a plate. There you go. And last but not least, because we had the Eiffel Tower drop, we have some new parts. There was 29 new parts added, mostly in dark gray. Battle Shield, I'm not sure what that one actually is, but fences, windows, window lattices, minifig heads, more minifig heads, more. Control F5. Let's just see if I can refresh this to get the actual pictures. Nope.
No pictures.
So I'm not sure what those earth green, bright red, bright yellow. There's a lot of heads in yellow. Okay, yellow makes sense. I'm trying to think what's that bright red. What is this from?
Bright red is actually
Oh,
red now.
the Kingdom chess set. Why are they? So they must have just had a Lego must have done a quick load of earth green is dark green. Yeah, I guess those are from that set. Anyway, so the different hoses, 184 millimeter, 96 millimeter. The road plates that were in dark gray are now in olive green. A couple other parts. The train, the roller coaster track in dark gray. The gun in dark stone gray. I didn't realize that never came out in dark stone gray until now. Crown, sausage. Again, crown, I guess, is from that chess set. And a wig with ponytail. So looks like Lego somehow missed inventorying a set a while ago. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. Looks too square. I'm assuming that's the Quinjet or something. I'm not sure. needs to look more stealthy and curvy, in my opinion. Yeah, okay, for the Quinjet. Matthew's joining us. Good evening, gentlemen of the Northland. Hello, Matthew. Axel was watching a cute woman build the Eiffel Tower. He left to watch us. Okay. Priorities, but okay. The sausage, dark gray sausage that we had. Matt, finally some gray sausage. Or old gray sausage. Anyway. And when the meat sits out too long. Yeah, I gotcha. All right. That covers that part. Let's go into the next thing. Lego spreadsheet pre-Black Friday or post-Black Friday.
Cyber Monday.
Legos out of 877 sets. Yeah, after the weekend, and I had a quick peek. I admit, available now is now down to 469.
Ooh.
So Lego dropped 100% no. Out of stock went from 147 to 217.
Ooh.
That's a big number.
Back order went from 84 to 159.
Ooh.
Coming soon went from 21 to 30. And pre-order is still 878. That does pretty much match 877. But yeah, so Lego stock dropped almost 18% over this week.
Wow.
Their stock level, and back orders went up 7%, and stock went up 7%. Back orders went up 8%.
But I might be wrong on this, but I think it's better than last year.
We can go back and check.
Jeff's got spreadsheets.
That's why we have spreadsheets. So 542 October 13th down to 429. Definitely the starting number was a lot better because we're in the 600 range.
Yeah.
429 to 410. So I think this is it. No,
the actual Black Friday week.
Yeah, well, that would have been this.
No, Black Friday week would have been like
October.
Around the end of November.
Yeah, that's right. We're in November. Shoot, sorry. November 17th. Oh, there you go. 451 to 267. So 31% or 21% drop.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's better this year.
It's better this year because you still had a drop like 18%, but you're not down to 30% availability. You're down to 51.
Yeah. Cowdice, I muted you just so you know, because you were rumbling right in the mic. Anyways, so yes, it's a little better than last year. They also had better stock levels, so that could have been part of it. So we'll see what the next rest of the month does into December.
I'm grabbing the parts for Megacore Magnetizer, so I'm a little busy.
Well, that's acceptable, Dave. We will allow you to do that, but yeah, thanks for remuting yourself. Anyways, lastly, lastly, we'll just talk about Lego Masters Season 3 because there are now more Canadian teams on Lego Masters Season 3. In the last two episodes that aired over the weekend, we have more Canadian teams than American teams. There's one American team left, 3 Canadian teams. The episode did not air tonight. It will be next week, and the following week will be 2 back-to-back episodes that are the second last, the ultimate episode, and the final will be 2 weeks from now on the Wednesday. So yeah, Canada is probably going to. I'm going to say this: Canada will at least hold 2 places in the top 3 because that's all that's left. Like there's one American team, so even if they win, we still are second and third. And if it's like hockey, then we'll win, right? Yeah. David, say something since you.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Is there something wrong with my sound or your sound?
No, you had 0 sound, and I was like, you're just quiet. That scared me.
And the same as last week, Dave, your sound's coming in perfect. Jeff's is breaking up. So
okay, so it's Jeff's sound. Yeah, you're breaking up, Jeff.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh. What's going on?
See?
Am I okay? Is it my spreadsheet? Is it my spreadsheet? Am I okay now?
Oh, now you're okay. Now you sound great.
Is it my spreadsheet?
I
It
don't
can't
know.
be a spreadsheet that's causing that. How long has it been going on?
Well,
Like
I think it.
after
Well,
after
that
I
that
did the
after we did that last.
You're sounding good now, Jeff.
Yeah,
yeah, I get that.
when
I'm
you
just wondering what caused it.
I don't know. Since you commented on Dave's remuting himself, that's when it started.
That's
At
weird.
least for me.
That's weird. So yeah, okay. I was just trying to figure out what the reason for it is. Because I can't think of anything that would cause that. I mean, I didn't get any low notifications. And this is the second time it's happened now, around the same time, I would say, even like similar type of timing in here. So we'll just a spreadsheet. He thinks, Jeff thinks.
No, I don't think so. No, because
Partway into
first when
Jeff was
you
saying
have your
partway into the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird. I don't know.
Open the sheet again.
On Wednesday. I have no idea. As long as I sound okay now.
Yes, you do.
All right. Well, if I start lagging out, then just wave or something. I don't know.
Okay.
My video was okay. It was just my audio.
Yeah.
Maybe I should invest in a speaker or something, or a mic or something. I don't know. Meow. Meow. Okay. Matt's still thinking about dark gray hot dogs or something. I don't know. Sorry, Matt. That was rude. I was being sarcastic.
Dark gray hot dogs.
Audio was delayed and distorted.
Yep.
So weird. Fine now. Okay, thanks, guys. Okay. Although the way you guys are replying in chat, I'm wondering if somehow the whole thing was delayed. Anyway.
I don't know.
Hedwig and the angry spreadsheet. I don't know. Anyway, so we've had 2 rounds. Not what I wanted. We've had 2 rounds of 23 sets announced today. I'd pull up the spreadsheet, but apparently it's not good. Maybe what I'll do is I'll create a new spreadsheet just to track the
I don't
this
think
current
it's a
stuff.
spreadsheet because
I don't
it
know.
was
What could it
fine
be?
when you first opened it. It was fine. Your sound was
Yeah.
fine. So
I don't know. I mean, my kid was moving around upstairs during that whole time too, so it wasn't that he was like downloading something or whatever. And I've upgraded the internet this year too, so I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe someone else in Canada was downloading something, stealing my internet. I'm fine now. Just keep going. Okay, fine, Yvonne. Fine. I'll keep going now.
Don't give
Anyway.
up, Jeff.
All right. So yeah, I'm expecting that as I'm saying this, I'm actually just opening up another window. I'm expecting that Brickset and the likes will have more sets announced in the next couple of days.
Probably.
So we'll have stuff to talk about tomorrow or next week.
Probably, but they're probably going to announce something tomorrow because they always do.
Yeah, because
things
it's Wednesday.
on Thursdays.
But historically, they do it in a group. It's usually about 4 or 5 days in a row where they start dropping them, and it should have happened already last week, and it didn't. And that same spreadsheet that we were looking at I've started tracking when sets are being announced and stuff, just for my own knowledge, right? So, anyways, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but and I'm pretty sure Old Gray Bricks tomorrow will be talking about the sets as well. If
Probably.
anybody's checking that one out, since there's no Lego Masters tomorrow. I guess we don't need to see the background of my. By the way, I stole this image from Lego.com from their media page. You can download them from their media page.
Okay, it's free.
So, it's free. Yeah,
it's free.
They don't mind you.
Free.
So, and we're media technically because we're talking about news, and anyway. So,
yeah, we
kind of already talked about the topic.
We get it better and everything in the news.
Wow, the news thing is still there. It wasn't there for a while. Now it's gone.
It's me.
Oh, it's Dave. Okay, fine. Matthew, you didn't space out because Lego Masters wasn't on this tonight. It's delayed till next week because you guys had 2 episodes last week, so they just couldn't play one today for some reason. World Cup soccer, I'd assume, but so yeah, next Wednesday is the next Lego Masters, and then the following Wednesday will be a doubleheader Lego Masters for the final, and then sometime in early to mid-December will be the Christmas special that we've heard rumors of. I don't know that's actually been officially announced, but there's a Christmas special coming up.
Yeah,
so
there's a Christmas special.
Yep. So looking
Speaking
forward
of Christmas special, I
Yes.
saw the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Yes, I
It's
finally got a chance to watch it.
hilarious,
It is good.
hilarious.
It is good.
And I'm sorry to say, Chris Pratt is overacting in one scene in particular. It bothered me,
Yeah.
but Dave
When-
Bautista and especially
Palm
Clementif,
yeah, whatever her name is. Yeah.
who's playing Mantis, they are amazing. And
Yeah.
especially Palm Clementis in Mantis.
Yeah.
You gotta hand it to her.
Yeah,
She
it was fun.
stole the show.
She did.
I know that I haven't seen it yet, but I saw Kevin Bacon talking about it, and he said he had a blast on set. He said it was like the funnest thing he's done in a long time.
And Kevin Bacon is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever he does is great.
When I first started watching it, I'm like I didn't really know where they were going, and the fact that what they did to Kevin Bacon, I'm like, okay, this is just what. And then as I got into the latter half of the episode, although it was pretty rushed, I would say, middle to the end.
Wall.
Although I do want to, the Christmas song they play at the beginning, I do want to see if that's available somewhere to play and to put into my repertoire of Christmas music, because
Yeah.
Mrs. Claus doing stuff with they don't say North Pole, but they do mention the word pole and Mrs. Claus in the same sentence, and it's just like, okay. It made me laugh.
Yeah.
Matt has no teaching to do anymore. I guess he's grading still, and he's saying it's been a busy week, and he hasn't been able to finish. He hasn't had a chance to watch stuff. Mantis was great. I agree, totally. And this was a prequel to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 as well. So they did say that. So before you watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3, you should go and watch that Christmas special.
Yeah, because there's kind of a secret reveal there.
There is. And I have to say, was Kevin Bacon playing this bad guy character from the X-Men? He was a bad guy in X-Men?
Yeah, X-Men 3. No,
Really?
2.
Huh. I
That
forgot
was
that.
awesome. No, it wasn't even 2.
No, he
It
was not playing
First
his bad
Class.
guy-
What am I thinking? It was First Class. It was great.
He wasn't playing the bad guy character from the X-Men, although
Yeah.
there might have been a reference to that, because there were a few.
He's the one that
voices.
Magneto got the helmet from.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He's the guy that absorbed everybody else's energy and blew everybody
Okay.
up.
So
He had
And
the
one
nuclear
point-
submarine.
at
That's
one
great.
point in the episode, Kevin Bacon is doing impressions of himself as other characters, like as characters he's played. Maybe he actually did that one, and I didn't catch it because I didn't realize.
Because Michael Ironside's in that movie, and Michael Ironside, a fine Canadian actor, makes all American action movies great.
There you go.
Michael Ironside was in Starship Troopers. Are you kidding?
Wasn't he in Top Gun? No, he wasn't in Top Gun. Yeah, Starship
Michael
Troopers.
Ironside was in Top Gun, the first
Yeah, okay,
one.
that's what I thought. The first one, right? Yeah. That's what I
Michael
thought.
Ironside, it shows up everywhere.
Yeah.
If you need an army
Especially
guy,
in military.
if you need a military guy, a Canadian plays the best American military guy.
Usually, yeah. Yeah, it's worth a watch. I enjoyed it.
I loved Hawkeye last year. Like that Christmas was awesome.
Which one?
Hawkeye, the 6-part Christmas show.
Oh
movie.
yeah.
That was
there's
so
one
good.
this
That
year.
was so well done.
It was.
Like
Yeah.
it was just fun.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that one again. I was just realizing because that was the first.
I finished watching Andor also.
Oh, I haven't even started yet.
Dave,
Wow,
watching
what
it.
a great
Amazing.
series.
Probably one of the best Star Wars I've seen.
Like it's like up there with Rogue One, because Rogue One to me is like the
It's a
quintessential.
prequel to
best
Rogue One.
handmade
It's-
movie
And
ever.
it's the
Andor's in
same. I
Rogue
just learned that it's the same people who did Rogue One who
Okay,
did
now I'm gonna watch
Andor.
it, 'cause I love
There you go.
Rogue One.
And there will be a
the
season
entire Star Wars
2.
franchise. It's my favorite movie.
there will be a season 2 of Andor that will continue the story.
Prequel
but
of Andor.
I did watch Andor halfway through watching. I did watch Rogue One halfway through watching Andor, and there's actually there's a book Andor gets in one of the episodes, And I just saw an image today of Andor in Rogue
Rogue
One,
One.
and the book is actually attached to his shoulder, like he's actually got
Oh,
it on him. So they took
nice.
something from the original movie and gave it a purpose.
There's all kind of snippets to the original movies. I saw a poster today on Facebook that highlights all the no, it's a video actually. All
Okay.
the things that
Relate.
no, the guy, the collector, what's his name, the
Oh yeah.
Lutens.
Yeah.
Lutens has all these collectibles, and
Yeah.
if you look closely, you have a Mandalorian armor there. You
Yeah.
have the headpiece of Padme Amidala as she's a senator. You
Yeah.
have all kinds, and you even have the stones from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah. And his whip is in there somewhere too. Indy's whip, I think, is in there too.
So
Which is interesting.
I
all
agree.
kinds
Battery
of
powered bricks. Us older generation loved Rogue One
Okay, so this is
more than the
funny.
sequels.
My
Although I
kid
did like
likes
the sequels, I can't say it. I did. 8 was whatever. I love 9. 9 was one of my favorite
I
movies
haven't
after
watched them since.
4,
I
5,
should
and
probably
6.
go back.
But
My kid didn't want to watch Andor because he's like, he dies. Why do I want to watch a show about a guy who
Darth
dies?
Vader
Like,
dies. Why watch the prequel?
that's what I said. Like yeah.
Darth Vader dies.
in Rogue One, everybody dies. Why would
Everybody
you want to watch?
Well, everybody on the planet, yeah. So spoiler.
Spoiler: everybody dies in Rogue
Grand
One.
Moff Tark, what's his name, dies in the very next movie after Rogue One.
There you go.
His
Yeah,
station
so
gets
it's
blown up.
Yeah. Anyways, but
Oh,
it's
spoiler!
definitely
The Death Star gets blown up. Just in case you didn't know, in Andor, the Death Star gets blown up in the very next movie. Well,
yeah,
not
just after
Andor,
Enterprise
because there's 2
arrives.
movies
Anyway,
now.
but yeah, spoiler alert.
Obi-Wan dies.
Yoda dies. Don't watch Return of the Jedi.
Yoda
Yeah,
dies.
so, yeah, Rogue One definitely is more adults related. And
Darth Maul doesn't
Alderaan-
die, by the way, which I still find very odd. I don't know how they wrote that one in, but he doesn't die.
dies.
He comes back in the cartoon.
Canceling my Disney Channel now.
Oh, I love this.
Oh yeah,
but-
Boba Fett dies in Return of the Jedi,
Oh, yeah, Boba
but then
Fett
he
dies.
comes
He gets
back
eaten.
in his
And he comes
series.
back.
He never died.
The
In
Sarnak
the-
eats him, but really doesn't.
No, in the his armor protected him. That's all in the
Uh-huh.
canon from the books and stuff. But anyway,
Yeah, right.
so
I love
That's,
Boba Fett. I thought it was a lot of fun, but I can see why people say it was the weakest out of all of them. I really enjoyed Boba Fett. I liked the acting. I thought it was very well done.
I like Boba Fett too, but there were kind of some
slow.
some episodes were
the European
slow.
speeder bikes.
really weak.
But
I
what's
mean,
her name that
European
came over from
speeders?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I love her, whatever she's in. I always forget the actress.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
May.
Yeah, May. Her, she's great. Whatever
Yeah.
she does, I'm showing up for her. I mean,
Yeah.
I just love watching her on the screen.
Yeah.
She was why I watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the first place. Her and Coulson.
Spoilers
Coulson
alert, especially
was my
Force Ghosts never die. But yeah, so that was actually the first Christmas thing I've watched was the Guardians of the Galaxy thing. So
Yeah,
I think
C-3PO doesn't die either.
yeah, exactly. I think I'm going to maybe start watching some more Christmas movies starting now, like Die Hard 1 and 2, obviously.
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Speaking of which, theater in Toronto is airing Die Hard for free on Christmas Day.
There you
And
go.
I'm like,
you know, the worst part is that Bruce Willis once said that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
yeah,
He said that because he did that roasting thing. His quote was, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. It's a Bruce effing Willis movie. That's what he said. That's the entire quote. It is a Christmas movie. He said years ago it's a Christmas movie.
so
But because he was being roasted and people kept on talking to him about is Die Hard a Christmas movie, he said it's not a Christmas movie, it's a Bruce effing Willis movie.
So there's been some analysis done on that movie plus other Christmas movies, and Die Hard has more Christmas music in it than most other Christmas
Exactly.
movies.
Die Hard is a
Like,
Christmas movie.
it has to be. And considering that both 1 and 2 happened during Christmas time,
Yeah.
You know.
2 is a bit of a disappointment, but whatever.
I love 2. I don't know why.
I like 2, but 1 is fantastic, and I
One's definitely
adore
better than
3.
two, but I enjoy
Samuel L. Jackson makes any movie better. You throw him in any movie, no matter how Snakes on a Plane, any movie in the world, put Samuel L. Jackson on it, it's gonna be awesome.
two. Agreed, for sure.
Including what's the
Pulp Fiction.
No,
Avenger
no,
movies?
the movie.
Snake on a plane. Snake.
No.
Episode 1.
No, the one with Eddie Murphy in New York.
Oh,
The-
the Trading Places. Coming to
Samuel L.
America.
Jackson was.
Coming to America.
Coming to America. Oh,
Samuel
I
L. Jackson
love.
was on Coming to
I
America.
haven't seen that in 30
Yes,
years.
he
and I
plays
saw
the bad guy who tries to rob the
I saw that in
restaurant.
the theater back in like over 30 years ago. I couldn't stop laughing. It is such a great. I have no idea if it holds up. I've only seen it in the theater when it was released.
It's one of my favorite movies. Coming to
It's a
America
great
is one of
movie
my
from
favorite
memory.
movies.
It's such a like.
I haven't watched
I
that
just
in a long
finished
time.
watching Delirious and the other stand up he did, and you're laughing so hard there's tears coming out of your eyes when he's doing the stand up. But coming to like, I love Trading Places, but not. I love Beverly Hills Cop, still not. But Coming to America was Arsenio Hall's in that one. It's just a
Yeah.
brilliant, fun movie.
Do you guys consider Ghostbusters a Christmas movie? Did it actually take place during Christmas?
No,
Okay. And Jurassic
but it's a
Park,
fun movie.
There's the second Batman movie is actually during Christmas.
Well, they had
What-
this Macy's Day Parade done.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that would
Was that
be
the first one? That was the first one.
like which
No,
Batman are we
that's
talking
the
about?
second
Like
one. That's
Michael
Batman.
Keaton?
That Batman Returns.
Batman
I'm trying to remember
Returns,
now. Because it was the Joker that had the balloons that were like poisoning everybody. That was Jack Nicholson's movie.
That was like a Macy's parade, but that was more like Thanksgiving. But
Oh, okay.
the second one with the Penguin and
Yeah.
Catwoman, it
Yeah.
actually happens during Christmas time.
I
And you actually see the Batmobile going through the snow and leaving tire tracks in the snow.
There you go.
Sphere was okay. I didn't mind. Sphere was dry. It was too science fictiony, and Dustin Hoffman makes movies.
I watched it once, and I don't think I ever came back to it.
No,
so-
I never saw it after the first time I saw it because it was just too esoteric. It was
Sphere.
it was odd.
What's
Yes.
Fear? I don't.
It's
Samuel
a
L.
science
Jackson movie.
fiction, bottom of the sea kind of movie, kind of thing.
Jurassic Park was the only Michael Crichton movie, that book that made a good movie. Yeah,
What was that? 1976 Virus? No, A Drama in a Stream was great. I think that was Michael Crichton too.
yeah. I haven't. I couldn't tell you, but I don't read much in the way of.
No, but it was. I remember when Andromeda Strain came out, it was like a huge controversy because of the topic.
I watch
and
books.
I liked it, but 1976 graphics and special effects, it's like
Yeah.
Logan's Run, whatever. and what was that? David Hasselhoff, George Peppard, and Ricky
Sharknado?
Chavez.
No.
Battle Beyond the Stars. Dig it up. You will not. It's just, oh my goodness. Like we talk about Buckaroo Banzai and the Adventures Across the Eighth Dimension. Forget it. Battle Beyond the Stars is the most odd science fiction movie in the history of science fiction movies.
Interesting.
I watch them all. This is why when
Interesting.
Star Wars showed up, like I was blown away because I saw Battle Beyond the Stars. I saw all these old science fiction movies that was basically things on a string. Like I grew up on Buck Rogers from the 40s. Like I grew up on this stuff, right? And even Space
Really?
1999. And all of a sudden Star Wars shows up. Like it was just a huge game changer. Like that one movie. I mean, I saw 2001 before I saw Star Wars, and 2001 was actually done pretty well for 1968. But when Star Wars showed up, Lucas just blew my mind. I was 10 years old. I was like, oh my, they make movies like this?
I guess this is
Well,
actually
it
50
was
bucks.
it was groundbreaking.
It was absolutely groundbreaking.
The basically invented special effects when
The
they
whole
did Star
thing.
Wars.
It was unbelievable. It blew my mind. And I love science fiction since I was a kid. And that one it was a game changer, as we keep on saying.
Oh, Andor.
Ice Pirates. Oh my goodness, I forgot all about that one. It's like Ice Pirates, and what was the other one? Time Bandits. Oh, fantastic movies. in the early '80s. Beautiful movies. What about Andor, Jeff?
The Luton's, what's his name again? The
Luton.
guy who's Luton?
Luton.
Yeah, anyways. His ship. And the ship that is chasing after him. Like that one scene in the second last episode where he's being chased.
Yeah.
Amazing. Anyways.
Sorry, Axel, no spaceship reviews. Star Wars.
I know. What's going on there, Dave? Come on.
I'm a Trekkie. Are you kidding? I have like not even 10 sets of Star Wars. I guess it's great, but Star Trek's the way of life.
I've never seen
If
Logan's
they
Run.
release the Enterprise, I'd be reviewing that for the next 10
Well,
months.
Logan's Run is more about the story than the special
Than the
effects.
effects.
Yeah,
It's
Logan's
about the
Run,
concept.
1976. Like there's hardly any special effects in it, but it's a great movie.
Well,
It's a
it's
good
more,
movie.
like I said, it's more about the concept of getting old and
Well, it's just like the Soylent Green with Heston in it, right? It's a
Yeah.
story that you have to sit through. There's a one of the oddest movies that was a story that was just stupid was Life Force, 1981. It was British. It was so bad. I will never sit through that again. Or The Quiet Earth. Do not watch The Quiet Earth. It was like bad. Period.
Now I have Space Above and Beyond in my head.
Oh, I love Space Above and Beyond.
I tried to watch it. I bought the DVD box set like a while back, and I tried to watch it, and I couldn't.
I just watched YouTube clips.
It doesn't hold up.
All those
But I
old
love the
shows that I used to
ships.
watch. I watch the YouTube clips, especially when they're checking out Chigger, and once his name gets this thing removed, and he goes out and blasts the heck out of that thing that was killing all the people. That was my favorite episode. That was just fantastic.
I love their ships.
Yeah, the ships were awesome. But it was just like it was honestly like the original Battlestar Galactica, where they just kept on reusing footage and reusing footage and reusing
Yeah.
footage for every
Yeah.
episode. It's like, I've seen this before.
I'm just trying to pull up their one of the
And-
ships.
and if you look at Battlestar Galactica, they were always going one way or turning one way.
I will say I love the again. I was 11 when BSG hit the TV, and I loved it. I thought it was like the best thing on television. I thought, and then Buck Rogers showed up the season later with Wilma Deering. Are you kidding? I'm 12. Are you kidding? Of course I'm gonna watch this.
No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on for a second. I'm just trying to. I just realized you can do Google image search and then pull up. It's on Pinterest, anyways. Let's just
Wilma
share
Deering?
this.
Yeah, don't look that up right now.
What?
Wilma
am I
Deering, Buck Rogers.
No, I was looking up the Space Above and Beyond.
It just
The
was a
Sad
great series at the time. You're probably right. It doesn't hold up at all. But then again,
No.
Magnum doesn't hold up. You can't sit through a Magnum episode anymore. And I love that show.
Yeah, like they're just this ship I didn't like, but the Hammerhead. I think that's
The
what they
Hammerheads
called
were
that.
awesome.
That's what they called that ship, right? I think so.
The carrier was
this-
a bit of a box, but the
Yeah.
actual flying. But it's like Babylon 5. I love the stars. For crying out loud,
Anyway,
not the White Stars, the Earth Alliance ships that the Babylon 5 had. I love those things.
hopefully
So-
Yvonne didn't fall asleep driving, listening to us
Yeah, don't
talking
do
about
that.
spaceships. She hasn't been on the chat for a little while, so
Enemy Mine was a great movie. If you that's a movie that holds up. I saw it like a year and a half ago.
which one?
With
Enemy Mine.
Dennis Quaid and was it Lou Gossett Jr. who played the alien? I can't remember.
just said-
Great movie.
You
Enemy
just
Mine's
said
awesome.
Dennis Quaid, and I thought of Total Recall.
and Inner Space.
Was he in Total Recall?
No,
Dennis
Randy
Yeah.
Quaid was in
Randy
Total
Quaid.
Recall.
Yeah, I knew I heard. I did the
and
Quaid.
Independence Day, but Dennis Quaid was in Enemy Mine. I think it was Lou Gossett Jr. who played the alien. It's such a solid, and again, it's a story, not a lot of like special effects. It's like Logan's Run. It's a great story to sit through
Yeah.
for 2 hours, and those two carry that entire movie. It was a great movie. I remember that. Saw that in the theater. I've seen all these movies in the theater.
Well, of course you did,
That's
Because-
because I'm old.
because you're no.
Get off my grass,
Well, because most movies you want to see in the theater for
Gran
sure.
Torino. Get off my grass.
Oh, I saw Wakanda Forever, but that was
I haven't
Was that
seen it
last
yet.
when did I see Wakanda Forever?
You
Oh, that
said
was a
you
couple
saw
weeks
it
ago now.
Last time, yeah, we were talking about it
Um,
already.
Yeah. Oh, Yvonne is here. Whew, okay, good.
Hi, Ivana. Ivana. Well, hi, Yvonne. Jeff was worried about you as
I'm
brothers
always
should be.
worried about her. But going into work soon, though. Yeah, we should probably call it anyhow.
We could talk about
Um,
science fiction all night long.
We could, and it's a good space filler as well. Space, haha. There you go.
Yeah, space.
Yay.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. We will be back next week. Some of us will be back in next week. Other people are going to be in Cuba, hopefully watching us on the beach. No, you better not be watching us when you're in Cuba
Why?
because you're with your wife and you're supposed to be, being all romantic and stuff. Don't make
At
more
9
kids.
o'clock?
9
Good night,
o'clock.
everybody.
Anyways, I'm gonna hit the button in a second, but have a good night, guys, and we will see
Take
you
care,
next
everybody.
week for more Lego new set reviews. Maybe, I don't know, not reviews. Anyway, see ya. Bye.
Everybody.
I'm hitting the button now.